Welcome back to the Paper Mario Let's Play with low HP. Last episode we've trekked through Dry Desert, now we're trekking through Dry Ruins. Okay, so first off you'll see some new enemies here, but before we fight them we're gonna get this Spike Shield badge. Basically this lets Mario jump on enemies that are spiked. Very useful badge, and now we will fight one of these new enemies. They are known as Mummy Pokies? Pokemummies? Pokemummies, there you go. They're basically Pokies, same stats, but they can actually poison you when they attack you. So that's where the Tasty Tonic would come in. But we'll see if we can kill them before they even get the chance to do that. So let's start with the Power Shell here. Alright, and they actually managed to kill one of them. I was thinking of using a Fire Flower, but nah, we'd be able to block an attack and not be poisoned, right? Oh, please don't let me be poisoned. Thank you. Alright. Okay, let's kill him. Alright, now, we're nearing the end of this chapter. Dry Ruins is where the Star Spirit is held, as heard from Bowser's diary earlier. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, these ruins aren't really that exciting, to be honest. We're just gonna get the key over here. Yes, as you can tell, I am not a fan of Chapter 2. I don't know why. It's just, other than that cutscene, there isn't really much else to it. It's just a desert. That's it. A desert. And we'll just have to hit the switch. The sand things are kind of cool, though. If you hit the switch over here, then it will cause all the sand to funnel from the room above to the room below it, which was where we were. That's pretty cool. Okay, maybe I can find some more cool things as I go through this ruins, that's for sure. I certainly didn't the first time I went through, though that was with a child mentality, so maybe I didn't really think anything was cool back then. Fool, you have ignored my warning, haven't you? You fool! You will fall to my legions and become a mummy of the sands. A mummy of the sands? A mother of the sands? I don't want to be a mother of anything. Anyway, we got a new enemy here. They are Buzzy Beetles. Basically, they have 3 HP, 2 attack, and 2 defense. You could jump on them to flip them over on their backs. So they're basically, you know, it's the species that Chan enemy from the dojo is. Except Chan had more HP and more training than these regular commonplace Buzzy Beetles. And they flip back onto their feet right away as well. So it doesn't take them 2 turns to get back on their feet. Only the Koopa Troopas are prone to that weakness. All other shelled enemies won't have that feature anymore. Alright, and we're nearing another level, and flower points galore, thank you very much. Alright, so here, I like how the strategy guide says that partner, duo, team, or whatever. Yeah, I own the strategy guide of Paper Mario, so that really helped with me going through the stage. But as you saw there, we used Parakarry and Bombette to get through this obstacle here, and find another one of these sand funnel rooms. I just love how there's switches in here. Like, switches that turn on funnels in the floor. And here's a star piece. If you missed this, then I have no idea why you would. And go down to the floor below, and net ourselves another key. So it's really a lot of the same puzzle repeated over and over again, just different ways of accessing it, to be honest. Sorry about that, I had a bit of an interruption there. So now we're just gonna use the key here in the keyhole. La 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 la, puzzle, puzzle, puzzle. Alright, so we're just gonna avoid that staircase for now, because we're gonna see it much later in this dungeon. Actually, not much later, I think it's actually in the next room. We're gonna switch to Koopa over here and hit this block. Hopefully we'll get a key. Or not, we're just gonna have 3 Mummy Pokies, and these battles, and the door closed behind us, and these battles are unavoidable, so we're gonna go fight this one right over here. Alright, so I don't know why I'm building this up. There isn't really much to these battles, it's just really cut and paste. Just shell toss, and use Mario's hammer. Bada bing, bada boom. I mean, I guess I could demonstrate the Dizzy Shell. Actually, I should have demonstrated that. Yeah, I might as well. Okay, so Koopa's Dizzy Shell takes 4 flower points, and it has a chance of paralyzing all enemies depending on how well you do the action command. Action command similar to Bombette. Pressing the A button repeatedly. There we go. Insta Dizzy. Takes 4 flower points though, so that's why you won't be seeing it as much for now, because all I have is like 5 flower points, and that's like literally 80% of my flower points. So I might as well just cast Refresh right over here. There we go. Yeah, I've gone on and on and on about how much I don't really like this chapter. It's kind of just dull for me because we're still at very low stats. Though that was the whole point of this run, 10 HP, but 5 flower points. With 5 flower points and 9 badge points, can't really do much. We got well, we are nearing a level up soon, so before we get into the next battle, we're going to be getting rid of the power jump and equipping Quake Hammer. You'll see why shortly. Because this battle here introduces a new enemy, Swoopers. Swoopers have 4 HP, 2 attack, and 0 defense. Now, there's something special about these swoopers here. They stay on the ceiling. That means you won't be able to reach it with a jump attack or a hammer attack. So what you gotta do is use the Quake Hammer move. This causes Mario to do a huge earthquake, which causes the swooper to fall from the sky, from the ceiling. And now it'll stay on the sky and we can jump on it. Pretty awesome. Though it does get annoying later on in the game. That's for sure. That is for definite. And we just got ourselves a level up. So we've been keeping 10 HP and 5 flower points for this chapter. So I think we're still going to keep it by increasing our badge points. And yeah, the crappy thing about these battles, we don't get any drops from these scripted battles. So I'm really just getting unnecessary experience. So with this battle, with these new badge points, we're going to equip D down pound and one up close call. Alright, and we're also going to change our partner from Kooper to Parakarry. Let's go. So here in this third battle, we got 2 Pokemummies and a Swooper. You might have noticed that I have a Fright Jar over here, so we're going to try using that right now. Hopefully we'll get all 3 of them here. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that really sucks. Alright, well, okay, in my practice, everyone left but the Swooper. Here, the Swooper is the only one that left, and I was going to show that Parakarry could actually damage enemies on the ceilings as well. So, just think of Parakarry's attack and how it can attack people on the ceiling. Use your imagination, in other words. I was kind of hoping for at least 2 to run away so that I get less experience, but oh well, 6 star points. Gosh dang it. And no drops again. That really stinks so much. But those battles allowed us to get another key. Woohoo! Right here. Alright, so next, what we're going to do is use Parakarry. Fly over this gap right over here. The only problem with this area here... Oh, but before we go... wait! Con, don't go in that room! Oops. I mean, flee now while you still can. If you continue, you'll feel a horrible curse. Sure, that actually made me laugh so much when I was a kid. So this puzzle here, if you hit these switches, you'll see these staircases rotate by 180 degrees. Is that even 180? No, I don't even know. They just rotate. So, I should be able to measure it. Yeah, it is 180 degrees. What am I saying? Okay. So then, we gotta hit the middle switch there, then hit the middle right switch, which causes these staircases to rotate again. And finally, we just gotta head all the way to the left and go down these red staircases here. And hit the red switch that rotates the red stairs. Yeah, color coordination. This will allow us to progress further. Very easy puzzle. I don't know why. Back then, I was just pressing the switches randomly, and I thought it had to have a longer algorithm to it, but really, all it is just 3 switches. So, when you fall down over here, don't fall in right away. What you want to do is fall to the left over here, and you'll land on this ledge. If you go all the way over here to the left, you'll find a treasure chest which contains a slow go badge, 0 badge points, and it causes Mario to move very slowly and not run, no matter how far you tilt the control stick. You may think it's really useless, but there is some point in the game where that badge will come useful. And now here we got a huge treasure chest here containing a very useful weapon known as the Super Hammer. So, Basically, Mario's hammer attack power levels up, and we can break stone blocks. Just like this one. Alright, and now we can progress further into the ruins. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I'm happy that Mario can do more damage. It's kinda crappy how one of his partners can do more damage than Mario. So, we're just gonna use Bombette right over here. And bring ourselves down here to discover another super block. And this time, we will level up Parakarry. Parakarry will learn Airlift, which basically carries the enemy away from battle if the action commands perform successfully, but you don't receive any star points. Good for me! Very good for me. Alright, so now we're gonna head all the way back up here. I kind of screwed up the order a little bit. And yeah, what I was saying earlier before we went into that room with the Super Hammer is that these runes only have 2 save points, and what I want to do is like try to get through these runes as fast as possible. So this will all be one episode. So we break the stone block over here, which closes the door and activates this new enemy over here. We're gonna attack it with Bombette's bomb. Very nice. Alright, so these are stone chomps. They got 4 HP, 3 attack, and 1 defense. So, we get to demonstrate Mario's new hammer by smacking the stone chomp, and with the action command, we do 3 damage. Normally, you do 4 if it weren't for the defense. Alright, and we'll just do a body slam over here, and boom. Just like that, stone chomps are gone. As you can tell, these ones are unavoidable battles, and we'll be seeing quite a few more. Oh, honey syrup, nice. And we'll be doing quite a few more later in these ruins. Collect this item over here. It is a pyramid stone. You'll find out what they're used for later on in this dungeon. Yeah, a lot of find out laters, but really, there's no point explaining earlier. Come on. Alright, so we're gonna climb up these stairs over here and hit the switch, rotate the staircase, yada yada yada, cut and paste, cut and paste. And if we hit this stone block over here, we will discover a artifact, an unknown artifact from Dry Dry Ruins. Why we collected it? Well, Mario secretly wants to be an archaeologist. Hey, haven't you seen Mario Picross? That was shades of what he wanted to do until he realized, oh, wait, maybe I should just be chilling with the princess all day and hanging with Castle Royalty. Alright, so, cracked wall, back over here in the super block room. And we find another one of those rooms with the stones. And we're gonna switch to Koopa right over here. And another battle. This time we can't do a first strike on it, though. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, these battles are really gonna be cut and paste. So, just gotta do a hammer. And a shell toss. Just a regular one. No need to do the action command. Oh, and those attacks are... The Chomp's attack, I find, is pretty hard to get the timing for it, but you get it after, you know, getting used to it. Well, duh, sorry. I'm sorry for stating such common fact here, but really, I don't know. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't, and I don't quite got the timing for it yet. I think it has to go after you hear the chain several times, like, ching, 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 block! But I screwed up because it goes so fast after. What the heck was Mario doing there? Anyway, we got the Diamond Stone here. Why is Mario collecting all these items here? Because he's just an archaeologist. So, here in this narrow room, we're just gonna speed through these Buzzy Beetles here. And here you'll see a map where the stones are located. We already got the first 2, and the third one is further to the right, so that's where we're headed. Alright, so hit the block right over here. Another switch. I don't get why this area is run by switches. Like, you'd think it would have something a bit more ancient, but oh well. That's Nintendo logic. So, there's a staircase, causing us to get that key above that platform there, and now we've got to run all the way back to the left. Run, 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 run. Yeah, and as you can see, those Buzzy Beetles on the ceilings, they actually have that property too, only for some of them. I believe the Buzzy Beetles in there actually hang in the ceilings. So we're just gonna head to the right here. Turn back, thief! Your time is running out. If you do not retreat, you will be in grave trouble. I do not lie, you will regret it. Okay then. 5 Chomp statues. Pay attention to those, because we'll be seeing something literally right in the next room that's related to them. Okay, so here we got another one of the sand funnels. bring it down over here. And look, more Stone Chomp statues. And the Stone Chomp statues actually contain a hint for how we can progress further in the game. See the triangle, the diamond, and the moon? We got the triangle, the diamond, but not the moon, but it looks like they're placed in the Stone Chomp statues. So, how about we copy the diagram that we just saw? So, let's put the pyramid over here, and the diamond over here. Now, let's find the moon one. Moon one's clearly the one below here. I'm just saying what I'm doing. I don't know. It's just this chapter isn't really that exciting for me, unfortunately. As much as I like this game, the second chapter isn't that good. We're just gonna get the lunar stone over here, and the Chomp appears from above. And Mario looks so freaked out there. That made me feel just as freaked out as he was when I was a kid. All right, another cut and paste Stone Chomp battle. 3 damage and a Kooper lazy shell toss. Lazy shell. The powerful, strongest weapon in Super Mario RPG. Alright, so I'm in danger right now, but no need to worry. We'll be finding something shortly that will help recover that. We'll be seeing a heart block, in other words. I don't know why I built that up either. Okay, so let's get our rewards. Every coin is important. Money is important. Alright. Okay. Now let's place that final lunar stone in that statue, and we get to see something little cool. I like this better because this is more of an ancient activation as opposed to those switches. Placing these objects in the statues, that's a lot better in my opinion. That makes it more magical as opposed to pushing a switch. Alright, so now you get access to the basement of these ruins here. Got our heart block, and we'll be switching to Parakarry for what will be happening next. This is your final warning. Enough of this foolishness. Leave at once. Nah, let's just save just in case. And we're actually gonna switch our badges a bit. I almost forgot to do that. Gonna get rid of Speedy Spin, get rid of Quake Hammer, and we're gonna put on Hammer Throw. Yeah. Alright, that's good. Let's equip that other attack effects badge. I forgot to show that off too. Alright. What does it sound like? Well, we'll find out. Oh my gosh. It's a talking Chomp on a hat. And 2 blue eyes. That actually kind of creeped me out a little bit too. Well, actually no, it didn't really. But now looking at it, I can see how it could creep some people out. You ignored all those very scary warnings! Don't you have the common sense to get scared and run away? What's wrong with you? You shouldn't mess with Tooten Koopa, faithful follower of King Bowser. Oops, I mean, you shall regret this! Alright, boss battle, and this theme song is awesome. Tooten Koopa has 30 HP, 2 to 3 attack, and 0 defense. So what we're gonna basically do is spam Hammer Throw and Shell Shot with Parakarry here, doing crazy damage to Tooten Koopa. Boom! That's like a third of its HP gone. And then you'll see Tooten Koopa summon his pet, the Chomp. And this Chomp actually really annoyed me so much when I was younger. It has 4 HP, 3 defense, and 3 defense and 3 attack. So yeah, this thing is annoying. What we're gonna do first though is I actually forgot the algorithm a little bit. We're gonna use the new honey syrup that we just got recently. Yay. Alright. And we're gonna use another Shell Shot with Parakarry. Boom, baby. So here we go, Chomp. There we go, nice. So Tooten Koopa can do 3 damage with those Buzzy Beetles he has to the left, but he only has 4 of them. So you can... No, actually, no, you can't. Sorry, I thought you could. Never mind what I was going to say. So, the down pound negates defenses. Perfect for the Chomp right over here. Insta-kill with Super Hammer. Love it. Love it so much. But I gotta be careful not to do that too often or else... yeah, I'll be getting too much experience. You'll see why, because... Oh, actually, here's his second attack. He is a magical genius, and he will cause a magical Chomp to Pound the ground. I think that's a Yoshi Island 2 sprite. And attack you and your partner with 2 damage. Now your partner is unable to move, so you can't use your partner for 2 turns when they get damaged. Or however damage the enemy does is the amount of turns that they can't be used. So Parakarry's out of commission at the moment, so we're just gonna cast Refresh over here. Let's see here. Alright. Okay, now we're gonna go for another hammer throw. Yeah, yeah, this battle's really cut and paste now. Come, Chomp! Alright, we're just gonna ignore the Chomp now. And we're just gonna focus on Tooth and Koopa. Because I don't want to get too much experience. Because as you saw, from the last Chomp we killed, we got quite a bit of experience. So I'm just gonna do one small jump here in Tooth and Koopa. Alright. Oh, and that was enough? Okay. I screwed up the algorithm, but we got 31 star points. Very, very nice. No! It's okay. I'll use what I was planning for the next chapter. Oh, come here, Chompy. Why? What are you? Oh, stop! Alright, and we saved ourselves the 2nd Star Spirit. Alright, we're finally done chapter 2. We'll be moving on to, actually, probably my favorite chapter in the game. So I didn't mind going through this chapter to get to the next one. So here we go. We have saved the 2nd Star Spirit, who wears a bow and looks like a housewife. And guess what her ability is? Actually, it kind of makes sense. We'll be finding out in the next episode. So thus, Mario and Party unearthed the legendary Dry Dry ruins deep within Dry Dry Desert. They smashed Tooth and Koopa, the wizard, and freed Mamar, the 2nd of the granting Star Spirits. But the enemies awaiting Mario grow ever stronger, and the challenges more difficult. What's in store for Mario and friends? Where will their adventure take them next?